Good morning, everybody. This is Brittany here at Big Cat Rescue in Tampa, Florida. Please take a few minutes and tag your friends and family. Share this. Alert everybody that we are currently live at Big Cat Rescue. I'm just walking in through the Outback gate. It's going to be fairly windy and gusty, you'll hear from time to time, so just be prepared for probably some wind noise. Good morning everybody. Hi Melissa. Hey Jen. Hey MJ. Good morning Chris. Good morning Helena. Hi Dorothy. Hi Stacy. So, I'm just gonna do a little walkabout before our staff meeting today. I'm sure today we'll be discussing how everything went with the walkabout. We're all very, very grateful to everybody who made our 30th anniversary walkabout such a success. It looks like about each project is getting about $8,600 thanks to you guys, which is absolutely amazing. So something you're gonna notice is that probably, I would assume today through tomorrow evening, maybe into Friday, is any of our cats that have open air sections are likely going to be closed into their roof sections for about the next 36 hours. And that's because we have a tropical storm, Nicole, headed straight for Florida, and will likely be a hurricane when it lands on the East Coast. But it is showing hundreds and hundreds of miles away from the storm are going to be experiencing tropical storm winds. And that means us. It looks like it's gonna skim right over us. It should calm down quite a bit coming across the state, but time will tell. Hi, sweetheart. Hi, princess. Are you in your roof section for the storm? Aria. So later today into tomorrow, we will be experiencing those tropical storm force winds, probably a lot of squally rain. Right, Bill? That's no fun. That's no fun. Of course, there had to be one more storm at the end of the season, huh? But this is an East Coast storm, but that doesn't mean we won't see some of the effects from it. So we'll just have to be very careful with tree limbs and power outages and various things like that. I think the good news is it sounds like it will come in quick and leave quick. So at this point, we will likely not have to do too much other preparation besides keeping the cats with open air sections in their roof sections. So, right, babe? Are you watching Nisha? Are you watching her? So today was supposed to be a fasting day for the cats because we are due for our quarterly flea treatment. You didn't want to do that, did ya? Nobody wants to do that. But because Aaron and myself have rearranged our schedules this week because we didn't get our days off last week, she won't be here, so they've postponed flea meds for one more week. So that's actually a blessing, because who the heck wants to try to get 40 some cats to take flea medication in a tropical storm? That sounds like a nightmare. So definitely everybody in Florida, stay safe. Make sure you spend this morning doing any preparations you might need to do. Hopefully everybody has some supplies left. Right, babe? Right, sweetheart? This is our beautiful Kali. Our beautiful. Yes, you are beautiful. You are too. You are too. Look at that pretty girl. Yeah. Look at that pretty girl. This is Kali, our 22-year-old cuddly baby? Yeah, you sure are. Right, sweetheart? You got a lot to say. Oh, we got so much to say. Oh, goodness. Oh, goodness. Goodness sakes. Alright, will you hunker down in your den? All of our cats have these concrete dens along with platforms and areas that could help them get up into a drier space, but usually most of the cats go into those dens, which is really nice. So it's dreary. I think this is what we'll see for the next couple days. It's interesting timing because, so obviously my husband and I are Disney fanatics and we're annual pass holders, and it's Veterans Day this week along with my husband's birthday, and so for the last 5 years we have always gone to Disney to celebrate him for Veterans Day and his birthday. And we're supposed to drive there tomorrow. I was gonna come in the morning, do a little bit of work, and then was gonna cut out early and take my time off to make up for last week. And now apparently we are driving through a tropical storm, so I'm gonna have to play that by ear. See how that's really gonna play out. But what I find really funny is we've actually joked about it a few times when we've had storms that were gonna directly affect our coast, and if our jobs wouldn't keep us here, which they do, we've always laughed about like, oh, I wanna go ride out a storm in Disney. That sounds magical. And I've heard stories both ways. There are people that loved being stuck at Disney during a hurricane, and there's other people that like that's the worst possible scenario. So looks like I'm getting my curiosity wish. It should be well past by tomorrow afternoon when we're actually going to make our way that way, but I did think that was kind of funny. I'm like, really? I didn't have to plan it, it just happened. Alright, so, yeah, okay, so Simba's doors are down. That means he is somewhere in his roof section. We have lots of cameras, so if you want to check in on the cats, assuming that they have power and Wi-Fi and all of that, because it could get a little dicey. We're supposed to see 50 to 70 mile an hour winds and gusts to that degree, so it's going to be... What you doing, honey? I thought you were gonna come springing out at me. This is Jasmine. Hi, wild lady. What you doing? Rubbing your face on the ground? Oh goodness. Oh goodness, lady. I come see you closer. Thank you, Deb, for posting the least sponsored cat list for October. So the cats on that list are, believe it or not, Flint, Frankie, Bailey, Mouser, and Ginger, and then our 2 rehab boys. So you can sponsor any of the cats at many different price levels at bigcatrescue.biz. And again, find all of our cameras at bigcatcams.com. Keep an eye on everybody. What are you doing? We just zonked out. We zonked out. This is a full belly Jasmine. This full belly Jasmine. Goodness. Goodness. What? What? Oh, we are very much in heat, aren't we? Jasmine and Dutchess. All about the people. All about the people. I thought I saw Max out and about. I don't see an Aria. So all of these cats have full roofed enclosures, so they'll have pretty much full access. and they'll be able to go in their dens and just chillax. I know not a lot of people got to see Max at Walkabout. I feel like I saw somebody on my friends list, and now I'm blanking as to who it was. Got to see Maxie from like a side profile while he was in his den. Hi, Maxie Moo. Hi, handsome boy. Hi. You and Kali both got those mats on ya. I can't brush those off. I did talk to Jamie yesterday, so our poor sweet little summer baby has a tiny little mat. I think she's growing her winter fur in, and she has a tiny little mat in the middle of her back. And I was like, well, she's so young and so tiny. Helicopters, there must be some kind of accident. They don't usually fly over us. So I asked Jamie if she wanted to attempt maybe, you know, getting Summer used to grooming, and she's like, well, you can. And I was like, oh, okay. So baby Summer, I'm gonna try to start grooming, and I'm sure it's gonna be a hot mess because I'm sure she's gonna be a little monster. But I think what I'm gonna do is actually use my really, really big scratcher. I have one that Jamie brought back from Colorado for me that is practically like the size of a hand, and it's really heavy duty. And so I'm like, go figure, our tiniest cat is not only our only small cat that gets locked out, but she's also going to get groomed with a tiger groomer because I just think she'll end up totally destroying the little ones, and I don't want to make it a scary process. So it'll be interesting. We'll have to see how that goes. Probably gonna start on that next week though. There's just too much going on with the storm. For those of you that are BCR supporters, where you have paid that subscription fee where you get extra photos and videos and exclusive things like that on Facebook, next week I'm gonna try to, actually it might start today, but it's gonna depend on the weather, but next week for sure I'm gonna start trying to do more of those supporter videos for you guys. So today, weather permitting, Afton and I will likely try and hand out the gourds to the smaller cats, because all the big cats got pumpkins. Small cats usually get the seasonal gourds. So, hi, good morning. So we will try to start handing some of those out this afternoon. And then next week, we have some really cute enrichment left over from Walkabout that says like 30th anniversary, and it's some of the stuff you guys saw get handed out that day, but there was still a big box left over. So I'm gonna go around and hand out enrichment and film some supporter videos for you guys for that next week. Now that I'm doing way less raking, I feel like I can be way more helpful in other areas. Is there a Cyrus home? Cyrus! Cyrus! You over in your secret spot? Him's in his secret spot. Hi, kiddo. Hi. Yeah, hi. I'll walk all the way over and down. I'll come around. I don't want you to jump from there, that's for sure. Hi, kiddo. Hi, kiddo. How's that good boy? Meow. How's that good boy? Him's very good, I see. Yeah. Him's very good, I see. What a good babe. What a good babe. Yeah, you are. Yes, you are. goodness. You ready for this storm, sir? It's just gonna be very windy. It's supposed to bring cooler weather, so I know no one's gonna complain about that. Just gotta watch all these tree limbs, right? Of course, it's gonna look like we never raked or picked up sticks yet again, but that's how we roll out here. That's how we roll out here, right? I'm in a zip-up hoodie, and it got way hotter than it was out at the party house. I'm gonna see if I can wiggle out of this while holding the stabilizer. All right, now we just gotta tie it around the old waist. What a cute boy you are. What a cute boy you are. Oh. You're just destroying those grasses. Just destroying them. So, like a lot of the cats that I've spent time grooming, yeah, over the years, Cyrus included, I will likely end up doing sickles and enrichment with her quite often before I ever even attempt the scratcher. But that old pesky winter coat, huh? Right, bub? Right, bub? Your chin's all dirty. That's mainly where I have to groom him, is under his chin. The cats that are fully declawed or have health issues that cause them to be unable to groom themselves, or cats that live alone, because our cats that have partners, they usually groom each other, which helps keep all of that matting down. But our sweet little summer baby is just so unique and so like uniquely portioned body-wise that she likely cannot reach that middle spot in her back. So we're gonna get on it, aren't we? Thank you, Sharon, for the donation, and thank you, Mary, for letting me know who donated. I really wish someday that Facebook would go back to showing me exactly who donated so I can shout you out. All right, windy boy, you're probably gonna get a lot more wind because you're on the lake. There's almost always a natural breeze around the lake. So with a storm like this, yeah, so you be a good boy and you better make sure you take cover, okay? Don't stay on top of the den. Go in the den when you need to. What a stinker. What a stinker. You can see that we are already getting debris. It'll be like the week before walkabout never even happened. I had a really sweet moment with Summer last night. I needed to get up and stretch. I'd been trying to make up time at my computer all day yesterday. I was like so used to pretty much not being at my desk. So I came out to just see who was out and about, maybe try to get some phone photos for Instagram or whatever. And she was upstairs in her den and shot right out and then rolled all over her fern box, and I got some really cute pictures. Let's see these girls out. Yep, sticks, more sticks. It's all happening. I honestly don't even want to be out here, to be honest. It's making me a little nervous. Stuff will just start falling out of the trees. Look at those vines. They just immediately, as soon as we moved Philmo out of here, these vines just took over. Let's see what Mr. Gilligan's doing. We had all the roofs totally cleaned off too, and look at that. Oh goodness. There's Gilligan. Hi, sweet boy. This is primarily where Gilligan was for like 90% of the walkabout. Him just laid right there. So darling. So darling. He was here and then he moved over to the other bubble, and he also was still viewable, so that was really, really special. You're getting fluffy, I can see it. Your face looks a little lighter. You're getting fluffy again. Thank you, Sharon, for helping us promote donations. 100% of your donations is what goes to the care of these cats. Their food costs, their medications, their enrichment, all the things that we do here is thanks to you guys. I'm a little worried with the weather that I will not be doing a live tomorrow, so just keep an eye on the time here. So I'll try to show you as many cats as I can today. For my husband's birthday, I did take Sunday off, so I will be back next Monday. Hi, lady. Did you hear me coming? Did you hear me coming? Hi, sweetie. Hi, my sweetie. This is Smalls' Bobcat. This is Smalls. What you doing, honeys? What you doing, honeys? You ready for this old pesky storm? Ready for that old pesky storm. My goodness! My goodness! Hi, baby. I'm watching that. I'm watching it. I see it. Thanks for sharing. Thanks for sharing. So Smalls pretty much stayed up in her treehouse the entire walkabout, but she did get one of the 30th anniversary smaller enrichment items, and apparently she came right down and she played with it in front of like 10 people. But I haven't seen any photos or videos of it. I, unfortunately, was on the other side of property, I think, when that happened. Right, sweetie. Most people could just see her little tail. She is a princess. You are everyone's princess, aren't you, darling? Yes, you are. You haven't gotten fluffy yet. I haven't seen you get too fluffy yet. Oh. When are you growing your winter fur in? Right after the storm? Right now it's Tropical Storm Nicole, again headed towards the east coast, but it does look like it's going to cross the state, potentially come right through Tampa. There's a good chance it's going to become a hurricane before it hits land, but then it should weaken a little bit before it would come across to us. So again, watch the cameras, bigcatcams.com. All cats with open air sections are already in their roof sections. They'll probably remain that way for a couple of days. Anytime we have winds over 20 to 30, just in a regular storm, we do that. So we certainly do that. Hi, where's your cute boy neighbor? Oh, I see him. He's way over there. I see him. I see him way over there. Philmo's way over on his platform. All right, sweetheart. I'm gonna keep walking, okay? I'm gonna show some more cats before I gotta go to the meeting. Go see Mr. Grumpus real quick. Let's go see that Mr. Grumpus. Hi, Philmo. Hi, sweet boy. Hi, cutie pie. It's very active over here right now. We got a Smalls running around, a Philmo trying to ignore us. Or he's trying to ignore the boys next door. So we got Frankie here, Shiloh in the background. Hi, Frankie. Hi, cutie pie. How are you doing? You still settling in? You still settling in? It's good to see you in a new home. You're way more active in this home. Yes, you are. You're probably gonna lose some weight, which just means you can have more snacks again. You can have more snacks again. What you got over there? Somebody put something over there. Oh, bless you. Whatever that was, it was stinky. Whatever it was stinky. Always gotta show me where that lockout is. You see the old Shiloh? Mr. Shy Guy. Hi, Shiloh. Hi, good boy. Oh, that was... Are you making crazy Bobcat noises? That's Frankie. Not so nicely saying hello to Mr. Shiloh. Shiloh's like, I'm 3 times bigger than you, sir. I'm 3 times bigger than you, sir. Something interesting. Go on this side. If I'm not between them, then maybe they won't act like that. Oh, Shiloh. What you doing, cutie pie? What you doing, cutie pie? Hi, handsomes. No. You don't want my camera. I mean, you probably do, but you don't. It's a camera, it's not food. He making scary Halloween cat noises and you're just egging him on. This looks purposeful. He's like, let me at him, let me at him. And then Frankie's like, okay, bye. So that must be what that other facility was talking about when they're like, Frankie hates his neighbors, but I mean, it's definitely aggression that he never ever showed Mouser or Gilligan, but they weren't Bobcats. Now he's next door to a very large Bobcat. Not as big as Max, but very, very close. That was like Val quality. Oh, see, these are the kinds of really cute, smaller enrichments that the committee made for Walkabout. So I'm gonna hand out a bunch of those next week. Just pick a couple of cats and try to film so that you guys can have some new supporter videos. Bailey's one of our lesser sponsored cats, but she never wants to show her face. Oh, now my shoe's untied. Give me a second. Amazing how many things I can do in life holding a stabilizer. Your end doesn't look great, but my shoe's tied now. I see a Bailey face. but it's gonna be the usual. All right, so do you guys see a bobcat yet? Far distance? She's got her eyes squeezed tight. There's a face. That's a Bailey bobcat. That's a Bailey bobcat over there. Hi, sweetheart. Moses gets more sponsors because him shows his face. He does. Bless her heart. I love Bailey. Bailey is like my spirit animal. She just does not care. I love that. We should all be a little more Bailey. So she's in this bush here. Moses is likely up front. He's become such a good boy at separating for feeding. Don't know where Jinx is. He was out on top of his hill around breakfast time, but looks like his enrichment got re-tipped over. So there's likely a chance that he played with it. If anybody saw it on camera. I've had his camera pulled up and it's getting very frustrating because like every few minutes it comes on and it's live and then all of a sudden it goes back to highlights. But I can't complain too much because the highlights they've chosen for Funcation is Manny playing with like every toy out there and it's magical. But yep, I don't see a Jinxie. His enrichment got flipped, so he obviously had a good time. He is, oh, there he is. All the way back there in his den. So said enrichment is here. If it weren't for his little bloop, you probably wouldn't have even noticed him. There's a Jinxie. It just looks like the opening to the den. Say hello to Manny and Chaos, and then I'm gonna start walking back towards my desk for my meeting, and we'll just see if anybody new is out and visible at that point. So Manny's still doing well. He's eating and drinking. He's no longer on any kind of medications. We're just watching him closely, making sure he's going potty regularly. He might already be in his den. He still doesn't have access to his big platforms or his pool as of right now. But he does have several large concrete dens, and he's most likely in one of those. Knock, knock. Is there a Mr. Man in here? There's a Mr. Man. Hi, buddy. Oh, you got them crazy eyes. Oh, you got them crazy eyes. Hi, handsome. You doing well? Looks like you got full belly. Oh, looks like you got full belly. I don't think he doesn't like that he can't see my face. All he sees is camera. Hi. Hi, cute boy. Hi, cute boy. We love you too. Yeah, we love you too. We love you, Mr. Crazy Eyes. Manny Jaguar. Oh, so handsome. Look at that eye shine. Look at that eye shine. Oh my gosh, the morning before walkabout, my husband and I got here at like 6:45 in the morning, and Afton was like, hey, can you work on lockouts as you come up front? And so it's still totally dark at that point. So we both have like monster flashlights, and we were coming through together, making sure the lockouts were down. And when we got to Manny, I was like, holy moly, you are terrifying in the dark. That eye shine was intense. Like, it was like laser beams, like very, very crazy. So, Miss Chaos, oh, there you are. Oh, honey, I see what's happening. You have maintenance here. So her doors are down. And that is because Emma must have revolutionized her whole area. Yes, hi. Hi, honey, it's okay. So that means trimming the grass and weed eating and trimming back all the plants. And of course she's very mad about it because all of her favorite places are over here, which they are likely wrapping up today. They usually scrub the platforms. You got manicured, babe. And then they probably have that one farthest bubble down there left to do, and then she'll have full access. But don't worry, you have dens. Oh, I don't want to freak you out, lady. I'm sorry. I didn't realize that you were under the maintenance gun. You're so pretty, though. You're so pretty. I feel so sad that I always show Mr. Cyrus, and I don't always get to show this beautiful lady. Hi. Hi, ear tufts. Hi, ear tufts. At least you're getting some exercise. That's good. I really relate to the cats, but good guess. Really relate to the cats that put on weight quickly and have a hard time losing it, because that is me as a person. Chaos and Hutch have always been in that duo. Frankie's another one. Frankie's looking good now, though. He's at a really good weight. It's really hard to maintain weight and exercise and physical enrichment with the cats because they're captive. If they'd been born wild and free, they'd be hunting for food and walking hundreds of square miles and raising families and doing all the things. And when they're born and raised in cages, fed really horrible diets, they just tend to grow up with all kinds of health issues and can really struggle to maintain their weight if they've been declawed. That makes it even worse. Hi, handsome. We get just a minute with you? Just a minute with the boy. This is Kimba. Just a minute with that boy. Hi. Hi, sweetheart. I slow blink you too. I slow blink you too, sir. I slow blink you too, sir. He's more like, I mean for you to disappear. I mean for you to disappear. You're watching that belly. That belly's gonna tell us when he's done. I like to leave before he has to tell me he's done. I think that's why we get along. Alright, well, I am just going to be backtracking exactly the way we already came through, so we may see some of the same cats, maybe somebody different's out. If you've missed any of this live, we did start way out, me walking in the outback gate. Saw Dutchess and Kali, a very silly Jasmine. We kind of walked the entire sanctuary almost, so. We even got a Max Tiger in there. Aria and Simba are the only ones we didn't see this direction, and then of course the Servals. But I showed the Servals already this week. So again, if you want to check in on the cats this weekend, I guess the storm should be approaching. We should start seeing effects of it this afternoon, throughout the night, into about midday tomorrow. So there likely won't be alive. There may be. It's going to depend on what the rain is doing, because I doubt I'll be in a vehicle. No, it looks like a ghost town over here, so. There's an Aria. But not much of an Aria. Very sleepy Aria. So this is where I will wrap up. So thank you so much for all the donations, and again, thank you to everybody who either came to Walkabout or donated towards Walkabout or bought merchandise for Walkabout. We really appreciate you guys. And you can rewatch this live. It'll post right here on Facebook as soon as I shut this down, and it'll end up at dailybigcat.com and over on Twitter as well. Thank you to everybody helping out in the comments. I feel ya, Aria. This dreary weather is like, whew, it'll be hard to stay awake. All right, guys, thank you so much for joining. Appreciate all of you so much. So take care, have a great rest of your week, a great weekend, and I'll see you guys soon.